Donald Trump. Matter of fact, I got a quick clip for you. This is from my good friends over at CNN. They do great work. Make sure you check them out and check it out.
New York, New York.
Thank you, New York.
I can think of nowhere that I would rather have this victory.
There's no place like home.
Behind me, I have to say, we have some of our great businessmen of the world. Carl Icahn is here someplace. Where's Carl? Howard Lorber, Ben LeBeau, the great Steve Roth.
And to the mayor of New York, and our borough presidents, and our city council members, and to our governor, our senators, our congressional delegation. This campaign is the only one, Democrat or Republican, to win more than 10 million votes.
We have won millions of more votes than Senator Cruz, millions and millions of more votes than Governor Kasich.
More voices remain to be heard, and tomorrow it's on to Connecticut, Delaware, Maryland,
Indiana. I'm going to Pennsylvania. I will be all over. So we're going to celebrate for about 2 hours. Then early in the morning, I get up and we begin working again. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, New York. We love New York.
Thank you so much.
Now, speaking of New York, we all know that New York is the birthplace of hip-hop, the original stomping grounds of the hip-hop culture that has dominated the entire globe. Okay? In my heart, in my head, I believe that there are extraterrestrial beings in the universe. Okay? I've got no proof. But if they are, I am sure that they are hip-hop fans. They repping Nas. They're repping Biggie. They love Tupac. Everyone loved Tupac. And up until recently, Afrika Bambaataa was universally loved and respected. Have you heard the latest? Say it ain't so, Afrika Bambaataa. Or BAM, as they used to call him. Say it ain't so, man. Much like Cosby, Jared Fogle, Subway sandwich pitchman for many years, he's losing weight. I think I'll try Subway. Now Afrika Bambaataa, one of the originators, one of the pioneers of hip-hop culture. To this point, several men have come forward claiming that Afrika Bambaataa did something, basically sexually molested them. And the New York, let me show you my notes here. New York Daily News is all over this story. There is a link right now on my Facebook page. Check it out for yourself if you're inclined to do so. A 51-year-old man has come forward. There's actually a video, folks. He's face-to-face with the camera talking about, in some detail, about his relationship with Afrika Bambaataa. I've got a quick stinger for you. I want you to check this out. This is deep. And again, it's not very explicit, but he does use some terms that if you've got children and you haven't talked to them, you might want them to walk out the room. Okay, this is for grown folks. But check this out for yourself. Here we go.
When I'm having sex, it's like you can't initiate touch me. I have to know that you're gonna touch me. And when you go to touch me, it's like I had to brace myself. This is during a sexual encounter. I would have to brace myself just for you to touch me.
Not good. Not good. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I've got more of the interview. I'll play more for you right after a quick break. I'll be back in 90 seconds. This is the Nathan Ivey Show. www.nathanivey.com. Your morning destination for interesting conversation. Don't go anywhere.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. And you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, one over 40, one more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio pre-diabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
Good morning and welcome back. Nathan Ivey with you. Currently 7:22 a.m. in the Queen City. Tell a friend we're broadcasting live each and every morning, a Monday through Friday. And as I mentioned to you, Africa Bambaataa. Woo! Now a 51-year-old man has come forward. I played a little bit of a clip for you. I'm going to play more for you right now. And again, this may be considered explicit to some people. You might be driving with your children or preparing for your day with your children around within earshot. This is your warning. And this gets deep. Check this out.
My name is Ronnie Savage. When I was younger, I was molested by Africa Bambaataa. Africa Bambaataa is the founding father of hip-hop. He's the co-founder of the Universal Zulu Nation. He's done tons of records like Planet Rock, Looking for the Perfect Beat. I met them when I was around 14. When I was in the 9th grade, I was cut in one day, and I had called Africa Bambaataa, and because I didn't have nowhere to go, so I went up to his house. He paid the cab, and I was in the living room. Another gentleman was there, and it looked like they was DJing, and Bam told me that I could go into his bedroom because the TV was on. So I went to the bedroom, and I was in there, and I say I was in the bedroom no more than 3-4 minutes, and Bam took out his penis, and he started jerking it, and he told me that for me to take mine out, and at that time I didn't really understand what jerking was, so he was telling me, oh, that everybody does it. He unzipped my pants, and he took it out, and he started jerking it. And then he put my hand on it, and then started making me jerk it. Then he left the room, and the guy that was in the living room, he came into the room. And when he came into the room, his thing was already out. And I got up off the bed, and I left.
What do you think? That's just the audio version. There's a video associated as well. Again, you can find the link if you're inclined to do so and check it out for yourself. From looking for a perfect beat to looking for a perfect victim. I've heard, and we've heard so many of these type of stories, haven't we, over the years? Of men, primarily, but women as well. Teachers, same deal. People, we'll put it that, adults, who are in a position of authority over children. They're in a position where they are mentoring, or they're a father figure, they're a parent figure. And what do? They portray that relationship and abuse those individuals. I looked into the man's eyes on the video. Okay? I believe him. He said Zulu Nation. I was thinking about Roger, a former caller at my old show, at my old job. Kind of Zulu Nation is that, man? He goes on to talk about how, he describes another situation, which I've got the clip for you, if you've got the stomach for it. Okay? Okay, I take no delight in playing this for you. This is what people are talking about. You can find this freely on the internet. We're on the internet. Okay? Just so you know that. And before somebody says, they're trying to take a black man down. As I understand it, the Zulu Nation issued a press release in which they said they feel like the government is trying to take down and discredit Africa Bambaataa. Man, please. Ain't nobody checking for no damn Africa Bambaataa in 2016. Most of these millennials don't even know who the hell he is. People need to stop with that. Every time a brother get caught doing something, it's a conspiracy. Yeah. It sure is. To get a sexual predator off the streets. I tell you, there's a few things that really get my blood boiling. And that's when children are abused, it gets my blood boiling. Nothing. If you want to get the other side of Nate Ivey, okay, do something like that. I don't care who you is. Family member, friend. You can't be in my circle if you're that kind of person. I'm snitching. I'm telling you straight up. Don't do it around me. And I might go in your mouth too, straight up. I'm not on it, period. Okay? Abusing the elderly, abusing people who are disabled, nothing gets my blood boiling hotter, faster than when I hear stories like that. Because these people are defenseless. Brenda's funny. Jericho, y'all funny. I'm trying to flow here. Brenda writes, LOL, I thought of the caller Roger. Zulu Nation. Jericho writes, I was thinking of Roger also, LOL. Y'all funny. Me too. Zulu Nation. I don't want to be in that kind of nation. I don't want to be a part of that nation. That is deep. So basically, and as you understand, again, I can give you more details about Mr. Africa Bambaataa. In terms of social political movements in New York, he was instrumental in the evolution of hip-hop, and not just the evolution of hip-hop, but the evolution of a protest generation, right? Using that music, the music of hip-hop, creativity to do numerous things. Number one, to find a spark in the youth of New York many years ago. Number two, to take hip-hop culture, right, and to sharpen the edges so it could be useful as a tool for politics and social change. That can't be denied. That can't be denied. Okay? But if this is true, what the hell? Someone asked me, how old is Africa Bambaataa? I believe he's 59-ish, somewhere around there. 59-ish. He might still be DJing. That is deep. What does this say about hip-hop? Well, nothing. Nothing. I mean, the older I get, the more I realize is that some people have these dualities, okay? They've got the light side, the public side. They got the dark side, the private side. You know, the same people who are capable of incredible positive things can be capable of incredibly despicable and evil things, if you want to use that term. I think that term is overused, quite honestly. I believe that term is overused. That is deep. Omar writes, there has been 3 men that came out already. He's right. This is deep. The first thing I thought is, number one, I believe it's true, because I don't believe any black man is coming forward, no person is coming forward in 2016 to try to go after Africa Bambaataa, and it's not true. Does he have money? I don't know if Africa Bambaataa got money, because as I understand, a lot of those early hip-hop icons did not understand the power of hip-hop. So they had no idea about monetizing their gift or publishing rights, okay, copyrights. A lot of them got played. You know that, right? Most of those early hip-hop artists, the greats, the foundation, they all got played in terms of financially played. They didn't know. They was kids. They were kids, basically. They had no idea publishing. They had no idea that kids in Israel, kids in Palestinian youth will be writing hip-hop lyrics, talking about the movement and their struggle. They had no idea that children, youth around the globe will be saying that they're hip-hop heads and identifying with the movement. They had no idea about that. This is deep. All right, I got another clip. This is part 2 of the clip. Again, I take no pleasure in this whatsoever, but let's have the conversation. And this particular man, I think his name is Ronald. He talks in more detail about a second